Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play more of our Aurora 4X campaign. Alright, so we're going to get our secondary shipyard, the BMW's class shipyard. It's a civilian shipyard, but we're going to have that thing scrap our other initial discovery ship. Let's go ahead and add that task. We'll get a little bit of resources back. Also, I believe when you do that, we should end up with small amounts of stuff. Yes, so we have geological survey sensors and an old engine in stock. Now, if I queue up another of my Discovery Class Mark II ships, then they will reuse these geological survey sensors. But because it's already been queued, this geological survey sensor can't be used in building this GE Discovery Mark II, which is unfortunate, because it could significantly increase the speed that we build it. It's like 100 of the build points, I think, for it. So, we have two different ways that we can solve, well, three actually. 4 maybe, 3 at least, that I could think of to solve this unrest issue on Mars and the Moon. What we could do is just ship over some of our people. I don't know if you can actually ask the civilians to do that. I wonder. I doubt it. Probably not. We'll need to create our own ship that could do it. Let's see. Right now we have the go-to class. I wonder if I could make like a go-to variant that's a people mover, troop transport. I mean, the capacity for the shipyard has increased by a ton, 154,000 tons now. The go-to class is only 31,500, so that's pretty small, you know, comparatively speaking. I think we're going to let the civilian population handle pretty much all of the logistics of moving things around, for the most part. This one was just, you know, to move a little bit of infrastructure and get the ball rolling. But we will need a troop transport, because I don't think we can use civilians for that. The Viking class was like my next ship. I think that's kind of funny that it named the Viking. I wonder if we could do that. Is there like is it called troop transport? Hey, there we go. It's troop transport. Cool. What if we were to do this ship and just make it simple? We throw we could probably make it a commercial troop transport, right? Or does troop transport automatically turn it into military? Transport and industry. Maybe I haven't even finished troop transport research. That would probably be under logistics and ground combat. We got the construction brigade. We do need that at some point. Troop transport bay. Yeah, still need to do that. Johan, you could work on that for us. These will be done fairly soon. I think rather than try to shuffle some troops around before we actually do that, let's just design a... Well, the thing is, okay, so I understand now that there are two different size ships that you can make that are like really small. Like if you design a fighter, right? A fighter is produced using fighter factories. And these ships are, I think, 500 tons or less. And then if they're less than 1,000 tons, they're considered something else, which I've already forgotten the name for. Should have looked this up before. What are they called? They're called fighters upgrade into... something else. It's a slightly larger one, and you can upgrade the larger ones. If they're under 500, apparently you can't repurpose them. So, there was an argument in the previous video about going with like a fighter PDC so that we could get training on our pilots, and I kind of like that idea. So why don't we rename, like, we'll do, I like the Viking class PDC. Sure, I guess it's fine. Why does the PDC need a hull designation? Is there one for just PDC? Yeah. The Viking class Planetary Defense Center. So what we could do, we would need to give it a hangar capacity so that it could hold troops. Why not, instead of making it the Viking, we'll make it something else. The Majestic class Planetary Defense Center? I just like the idea of doing that, and then we'll design a new fighter. Fighters can supposedly put... oh, fighter base. Fighter base might have actually made more sense for the other one. Oops. So we'll rename you to Viking. The Viking class is a ship, it's a fighter, and then the Majestic class is not going to be planetary defense center, it's going to be fighter base. I like that. Now I know that yes, you're supposed to start off with missiles. Missiles are supposedly like just more accurate, but I just don't really want to do everything the exact same way that everyone else does it. So I want to just mess around with stuff. So fighter base. Fighter base. Majestic class fighter base. This is a... Yeah, alright, cool. So now I think that we actually need to research a little bit of stuff before we can actually do that. This is planetary combat. We don't want really any of these things yet. And I don't think that I'm actually capable of designing the Viking class fighter. I know that I got to keep it really tiny, so we'll need to make a small engine, which would be easy to research. And we can do something like spinal mount weapons. I suppose we could give it missiles, but that'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? Well, just out of curiosity, let's like put together a small engine, like a really small engine. And we'll use like 1 engine power. We could go, I think I've researched, no, I actually haven't researched even more powerful engines yet, but we'll go full engine power. 5 hull size is already 250 tons, so I don't think we want it to be that big. Maybe 200 tons, 40% engine if we make a 500 ton fighter. We could also go less than 500 tons. It doesn't have to be 500 tons. And I think that the smaller you make the ship, the more of them you could put into each fighter bay. So what if we just went like really stupid small, like 1 hull size? A 1 hull size engine, itty bitty engine, and then if we need to, we'd just throw 2 of them on there, because the fuel consumption is no different. Looks like there's definitely a savings in Gallicite though. This is 4 Gallicite per hull size, this is 5. 4, 4, 4. So you're paying a little premium for that tiniest engine. Interesting. I think there's just a minimum of 50 research points in any research. That's actually like pretty damn significant, because I want to make a bunch of these things. I don't want to be paying 5x Gallicite for every engine. I guess we'll make it a 100-ton engine. And then there's really nothing else to do there, so yeah, create that research. Let's get that done. And I want to, if we do nothing else in this video, the goal is going to be to put together a fighter. Power propulsion, the 16 engine power nuclear pulse engine. Alright, so this is going to take till the 14th. It's not very long. He can't handle any more labs. I don't want to repurpose Richard Dawkins, so... yeah. Let's go until we can get that done. Alright, so that's finished. Before I forget, let's go back to research and just get these research labs queued up. That was all of them, right? Did I mess up? No, they're all used. How are we doing on actual industry as well? We're about to finish our sector command. Oh, and then also people had reminded me in the last video that we need to appoint civilian administrators for our government, like our moon and stuff. So, what are we currently doing on those places? We got 14 million people on the moon. There's no mining happening here. Or on Mars. We could put someone in charge of these other colonies. We don't have anything over there yet. I don't think it's really worth putting someone in charge of, like Wolf Harrington, is it? I mean, I guess. It's probably better than not doing anything. So, Governor of Wolf Harrington. We want to find a specific bonus. Mining. We have Civilian Administrator Ray J. Ryan. You are now the Governor of Raymouth? Raymouth. No, Wolf Harrington. Thank you. So we have a 30% bonus now to our mining on here. Should immediately apply. Yeah, up to 312. Yeah, it's good. It's a sizable governor bonus. I think we're still pretty happy with our current governor of Earth, right? Which is... Fred Wester is currently in charge still. And he's got... pretty much, yeah, still gotta be the best. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about finagling that one right now. Alright. So, we go back to designing our Viking-class fighter. We tack onto it. It's already at 185 tons, with nothing on it. One thing that I was told is that you can remove the bridge from fighters. It takes a lot of space, and you don't need a bridge on fighters or on the next level up. So, let's take everything off for now. Crew quarters fighter. I don't think you can remove that. So it's just 2 tons with just the crew quarters. Little tiny cockpit. 1 crew. It's a 1-man fighter. We tack on our engine. We're up to 2 crews. It's a 2-man crew. You got Goose and Maverick. Front seat, left seat. Front seat and back seat. There we go. 120 tons already. Just with the crew quarters tiny. It has no range because it has no fuel. So we need to give it like the tiniest little engine possible. Fuel storage, tiny. Fuel size 0.2. It's 10-ton fuel. Range is 20 billion kilometers, 37 days. I think go 20 billion kilometers in 37 days. Pretty quick. Of course, we need engines, or sorry, weapons. So I guess we should probably go research some of those, huh? Yeah, a few. So I'm thinking we want to go for spinal mount. I don't think I've researched that yet. Yes, the spinal mount. 1 energy weapon per ship may be designated as a spinal mount. This can be up to 2 sizes larger than the normal maximum size for the energy weapon when used by that race. This can be up to 2 sizes larger than the normal maximum size. What is the maximum size? Do we want to use laser ships, or do we want to use... Well, let's see. Who are our best scientists? Do we have anyone who's doing energy? No. So our best energy scientist is only 15% bonus. What about missiles and kinetic? Seriously? Just you? With a 10% bonus. So it looks like we are better at engine. Slightly better at energy technology weapons. But the railgun shoots 4 projectiles at once and has a total damage output 1/3 higher than a similar tech laser. However, due to the lower damage of each shot, it is more susceptible to armor and is shorter ranged. So, okay. I still don't know if I want to do kinetic or lasers. All I'm picturing right now is a swarm of these little itty-bitty tiny ships that are going to be fast. Kind of like in Independence Day, where you get the big huge mothership, and then these little tiny ships come out with little lasers. I think lasers. We're going to go lasers. Lasers just sound cooler. Alright, so we need to do... Which one of these do we need? Infrared laser. The higher a laser wavelength, the less the laser loses power with range. Therefore, higher wavelength lasers will cause more damage at longer range than lower wavelength lasers of the same focal size. Let's see. Let's just go try to design a laser-like weapon. So we go to Design Tech, I believe. And we go to... what would it be? Particle beam? Or just lasers? Unable to design lasers without laser focal size technology. So we know for sure we need that. We know for sure we need a wavelength. Capacitor recharge, standard size, standard mount. Okay, so this is where probably if we research the spinal mount, we could say spinal mount. Okay, so laser focal, laser wavelength. I'm wondering if maybe lasers would be bad. Maybe they'd be bad to do for our first, little ship, because I believe if you do that, you need to put a reactor on here so that it has power. 16 engine. Actually, hold on, no. If the nuclear pulse engine is providing 16 power, that would probably be enough. I don't care. I'm doing lasers. You can't stop me. So we need to do energy weapons. We need a focal size. Classification of higher power microwaves with 10 centimeter focal size. Meson cannon or guess we just research this one. Let's get this one started. It's only going to take, you know, till May of next year at this rate, so it's going to take a little while. Wiz, do you have anything queued up? No, it's just all Richard Dawkins with the queue, so as soon as he finishes that, we'll be able to do it. I want to do it right now. I mean, while this is important, I want to make a weapon. Now we're looking at May of this year. I think we just give him, like, max labs. Let's just focus on this one project. March now. I hate how it moves them around. I feel like I should just keep them in order, and also this list should be a little bit longer. Like, it should be a bigger window. Anyway, 18 research labs. Let's just go all the way up to 20. I want it right now. 2nd of March. That's pretty soon. We've decided that we need to make weapons. We're going to do it. Unrest is rising. Every single tick. Okay, so I'm wondering, like, how significant is that unrest already? Wow, look at that. Down to 90% political stability modifier. It's not too bad on Mars. Mars is actually totally fine again. But Luna... What somebody had said we could also do is we could go to civilian industry status and say that it's stable, which... Well, apparently if it's less than 25 million, you can't change it to stable. So never mind. People who said things were wrong. They said you could set it to stable, which would help, but no, we can't do that. Okay. Also, somebody had mentioned that we need to upgrade our maintenance facility, like upgrade the maintenance ability of this. So we have a sector command HQ available. I remember seeing how to do this. So now we need to go to our naval officers, and now under sector command. Actually, no. You know what? I think it's actually at a different screen. These should all get automatically appointed. Commander Fleet Headquarters is currently Arnold Schwarzenegger, so that one's fine. No, we don't need to do this one. It's its own window. Which one was it? That's fuel, that's ship repair. Where was it? Shoot. Here's where we can see our overall command bonuses. Could it have been in the galaxy view? No, it's not here. I don't remember. That's combat assignments. Huh. Ground, wealth. Am I just missing, am I just going right over it, or am I just completely crazy and it's not its own window? Numbers. I like numbers. Well, oh, is it? We built the sector command. So, damn, I just can't remember where I remember seeing it. Sectors. All right. Assign systems to sectors. Capital Earth, sector governor. This is where we assign. Okay. All right, we found it. Earth sector. Current system is Sol. So Sol is in the Earth sector. Okay, got it. I need to assign a commander to this. That's what I want to do, please. This is how we control the sectors. Okay, if it's not in there, that's the screen that I want. It must be in here. It's got to be in here. Is it considered to be a civilian administrator? Oh god, it is. It's a civilian position. I would have assumed sector command is going to be a military position, not civilian. All right, so we need to do a governor of all of Earth's sector, which is going to give bonuses to everything in the entire sector instead of just governor of Earth. So maybe we want to promote Fred Wester to governor of the Earth sector, and then find someone else to govern Earth, since he does have the bonuses that I want. But we probably, okay, let's just inspect all of the different people and see what we can find. So we want to have the highly like good guy on Earth for production and stuff. So I think maybe Fred might be better off staying there. But what we want in everything else is we want to get like probably terraforming bonus, population growth bonuses, and then anything else we can tack on top. So Bernie Sanders has more mining, which would be really good. Terraforming, really good. Population, really good. The factory production bonus, it's fine. I think it's like 1/5 of his numbers get applied to everything. Okay. Michael Blake, shipbuilding and mining. I'm assuming that the higher ranked people are going to have better stats. Let's just check down here. Usually that's going to help determine whether they get promoted or not, right? Billy Parsons is an A1. Okay, well, governor of Earth sector needs to be at least A4, so we only need to consider these people. I think I'm just going to go with Bernie Sanders. I like his terraforming population mining bonus. So congratulations, Bernie Sanders. You are the Earth sector commander. So now, just to confirm that that worked, let's go to sectors. And yeah, we can see civilian administrator Bernie Sanders, production bonus, there it is. Okay, and then if we go back to, I think it was this one. No, it's not right. It was... Where was the one that let us see? No, there was definitely a spot where I could see all of the summarization of all the bonuses. Here, under Task Force Organization. Well, this is different though. This doesn't show mining on here. Okay, Task Force Organization. This has got to be just the military wing of it. I want to see the same thing, but for mining. Well, let's just go check out. If we go to Earth, Planetary Governor and Sector Governor, we're not getting these full bonuses, are we? Because if we are, that's nuts. We're getting 1.3125 Governor bonus. And the Governor bonus from the Planetary Governor for mining was 25%. The mining bonus from the Sector Governor was 20%. So we're going from 25% up to 31.25. 31.25 divided by 25 is 25% increase. Is it taking the sector governor, 20, and then just multiplying it by 1.25? No. Assuming it's 31.25 minus the bonus from the planetary governor, it's 6.25 out of the 20 that he's getting. I don't think you get 31% of the bonus of the sector governor. I don't know how the math works. I don't know. Somehow these two mining bonuses are multiplying together or adding together in some way to give us an increased benefit. Well, whatever it is, we're happy. I suppose what we could do is we could compare it with the bonus on Wolf Harrington. Wolf Harrington has 30-20 and ends up with 36.5. 36. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's doing like 20% of 36, but that would be 36 exactly, not 36.5. And then Earth would be 30, not 31.25. So I don't really understand. Maybe it's not possible to have fractional mining values, is it? Maybe it's just rounding to the nearest 5%? I don't know. Whatever, we're not going to worry about it anymore. Construction of Sector Command is done. Construction Research Lab has begun. We've done our Sector Command. Let's keep going until we get our technology. We're going to design a weapon, damn it. That's what's important. Alright, we've completed research into the 10 cm laser focal design. And let's again try to go build a laser. I said a laser. Damn it. Lasers. Okay, laser wavelength. Laser wavelength technology. This is probably the first one that we do. It'll take us until the 29th of March. It's very soon. And the second Discovery class ship was scrapped. Good. We have another research lab complete. Let's give that back to Wiz. Because we do want to get that construction rate up still. Alright, now we have the research. Lasers. Alright, we can make a laser. 10 centimeter laser focal size with an infrared laser. The crappiest technology ever. Doesn't matter, we can make it. Damage output of 3, rate of fire 15 seconds, range modifier 1, max range 30 km. Sure. It's 150 tons. Holy crap, it's huge, man. Alright, whatever, do it. This should still be under, probably, energy weapons. The 10 centimeter C1 infrared laser. It's actually only 10 research points. It's kind of funny. Here, you get a lab. Tenth of April. I guess you get 2 labs. Let's make sure we can knock it out in 1 tick. April 5th is good, so that should work no matter what. And then we give the rest back to Wiz. As many as we can. We'll throw some more onto Richard Dawkins, since he's got a lot of stuff in his queue. These two are both almost done. Oh, we're getting a bunch of research right now. Okay, we finished the laser. We have research into the maximum power has commenced. And we have researched jump squadron size. That's fine. Okay, let's go back to our Viking class fighter. Design view. Now under weapons. Lasers. It's significantly slower now. Makes me sad. This is with the 100 tons of energy of engine. Throw 2 of them on there. It's still small, but is it worth the extra cost? I want them to be pretty damn fast. The whole idea in my head about fighters is they're gonna be so freaking fast that like missiles can't track them, or that there's so many of them that they can just overwhelm the enemy. Maybe we just focus. They don't need to be super fast if there's so many of them. That could be a good way to do it. Of course. Yeah, I mean, for 1 ship we can make 20 fighters probably. And the missile reload rate's not going to give, like, most people are not going to be able to shoot it down, would be my guess. 1 small fuel storage. You can, I mean, you can go out to space for a month. Do we need to carry weapons or not? 10 cm infrared laser, range 0 km. That seems bad. Insufficient power for energy weapons. Ship has beam weapons, but no beam fire control. Okay, so there's a problem there. Beam fire control. One more thing for us to research. There's always something else, right? Beam fire control? Sensors and fire control. Beam fire control range 10,000 kilometers. Maximum beam fire control range for a size 1 beam fire control ship component. Components may be built up to size 4 with a corresponding linear increase in range. I don't understand most of this, but let's build one of these. Let's research this if we can. We have no one who specializes in sensors and fire control. It's nuts. Crazy, man. Ken, I need you. Come back, Ken Ham. I need this now. Couple more months. We have the magazine ejection chance, which we're not going to use. That apparently was the last task in that person's queue. We're still building more research labs, and then we're building some automated mines. I don't think I'm going to stop building research labs. I think we just need to keep on making a lot of them. Having the unrest in Luna is annoying, but it's not doing much aside from taxes. But there are 21 million people here. We might as well do a planetary governor. Is there an easy way to get to there from here? Seems like there should be. Production overview. No. Geo status. It's totally not what I'm looking for. You can't right click, you can't say like, hey, sector governor. It just tells you right up there, so I guess we gotta go back into here again. Everything seems to need to be done from here. We need to do civilian administrators, governor of Luna, an A1 class. Let's find someone who's got, I mean, I don't know, what do we care about? There's no factory there, there's no ground unit or logistic, there's no mining on the moon. We don't care about shipbuilding, maybe population growth, wealth creation. Wealth and let's do population growth and wealth creation. Well, let's do the other way around. Wealth creation, population growth. Wealth creation. Is it just me, or should this guy be above the other person? Is it what, alphabetical? 1515 seems better than 1510. Let's go with this guy, Oscar Abbott. He's pretty high ranked. You are going to be the governor of Luna. Wait, it's only 5%? Did I read that wrong? Yeah, I did. Political oh, I just read it wrong. Okay, actually it looks like I'm just crazy. And it did totally do it the right way. You were replaced. Alright, Luna. More pop growth. Even though we have issues here, it's gonna be solved eventually with fighting lasers. Fighter laser ships. Unfortunately, we don't have any fighter factories, so we'll probably want to queue up a couple of those too. Let's start with like 2? I don't know how many you want. I have no idea how much these things produce, so. We don't need them just yet. New research lab. 2nd of July. Alright, we have started research. We have completed research into maximum engine power modifiers, so we can actually make the engine even stronger. So now maybe I should, like, you know, go ahead and look at that darn engine again. Maybe I jumped the gun a bit. So now we can go from 100 modifier, 1 modifier up to 1.25. On your fighters, it probably makes sense, doesn't it? That's an extra 25% more power. I mean, that's a lot. 25% more thrust. We'll just create it. Whatever. I'm gonna be messing around with ships a lot. Until I know exactly what I want, I'm never gonna really, like, know exactly what to do. Neil deGrasse, you have, well, it's only 100 points. 22nd. Yeah, you'll be fast enough. Doesn't matter. And we did finish the, what was it called? Sensors and fire control. We got that thing. So why don't we try to finish this ship? I don't know if I can actually finish it. I'm probably not going to be able to finish it in this episode. I'm going to have to, like, poke around a bit and stuff. I think we're going to probably upgrade that engine after we research it. And it says that we lack insufficient power for energy weapons. Ship has beam weapons but no fire control. So now we have access to fire control. Do we not? Or do I need to design one first? I just have ICBM launch control. So I think this is another one of those things where we need to design active sensors / missile fire control. We need a beam fire control. $25-ton fire control, 50% accuracy at 10 kms. Sorry, 10,000 kilometers. Tracking speed. I have zero concept of what kind of range we want. I think we just don't care. I think that these things are supposed to fly in and get right up in their damn face. Normal size, normal speed. 50% size, 50% tracking speed. I have no idea what kind of tracking speed we need. Let's make it as small as possible and just see how crappy it is. Platform type, ship-based. Ship restrictions, fighter only? What does that do? Oh wow, it multiplied our tracking speed by 4. Note that the minimum range for combat is assumed to be 10,000 kilometers. All 2-hit chances will be calculated using that as a minimum range. So for fire controls with a lower range than 10,000 km will be ineffective. Okay. I'm just going to try this. I mean, it's cheap as hell. Go back into research. This is, I'm assuming, going to be in sensors and fire control. It's going to be the fire control S00.2. 10 whole research points. Ken Ham. This is all you, man. With 2 research labs, he'll have it done on the 11th of July. Which might or might not actually finish in 5 days. Alright, we've got it. Back to the ship. Viking class, design view. We want to throw the fire control S002 up to 315 tons now. Insufficient power for energy weapons. Okay. Power 3-1. Oh, interesting. So, adding the fire control. How did we end up with a 20 km range? I thought it was only 10. Anyway, I have to figure out this power situation. I'm assuming it's going to be another thing we have to design. It's probably going to be a reactor. Power plant, maybe. Using pebble bed reactor technology. Power output 0.3. How do I have any concept of how much energy it needs? Did it show? Engine power, yes, that's different though. I mean, power 3-1. RM. I'm gonna have to go read up on this. I can't make it happen right now, so... Okay, well, we're close. We're very close. We just need to solve this power thing. We found the reactor. I just don't know how big to make it. You know, I could go in here, and I could say, power plant, and I could, you know, I could do this. That seems really big, though. I mean, that's a 150-ton power plant. I don't think it needs to be nearly that big, but I don't know how big it does need to be. This is a 5-ton power plant. Reactor power of 3 is at size 1. Maybe we need that much. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Maybe you don't like anything I'm doing. It's fine. But we're gonna make little laser fighters. It's gonna be cool. All right, I'm gonna take a break here. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.